Good morning, everyone. I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy days to join me as we go over one of our newest and to me most exciting additions to our fixed indexed annuity product line. My name is Nicole Blaine. I am one of the annuity sales directors here at IAMS. I have done multiple presentations on this product line, but we do have some exciting rate announcements as well as some information on these policies that is new. Um, this is American Life and their American Select product line that we are going to go over. Their fixed indexed annuities are ultra competitive. They have the highest bonuses in the industry and great accumulation potential for your client. The most important thing you are going to hear me say this morning is at the top right-hand corner of your screen, and that is our phone number, which is 800-255-5055. Our agenda today will be to go over some IAMS housekeeping items, and then we will get into American Life and their American Select 7 and 10-year product line, and we will touch briefly on their MIGAs as well. Our new producer builders are for those of you who are new to us here at IAMS. This is in your first 6 months or 180 days of contracting with us. We have some great levels that you can qualify at, and as you can see, inside each of these levels are some great options for you. We have incredible business building tools, personal perks for you, and even cash rewards available for you. If you'd like to have a conversation about where you stand toward your new producer builder, or if you'd like to have a conversation about how to attain that next level, do not hesitate to give us a call and talk to your sales director. This is a great conversation to be having. Moving on to our business builder programs, we're going to go over our referred producer program. I can see a couple of you on the call today that have taken advantage of this program. Our business on the wholesale side of the industry is similar to yours in the field in that one of the very best leads that we can ever obtain is a referral from one of our valued producers. This is why we want to make it worth your while to refer a producer to us here at IAMS. That being said, when you refer a producer to us and they get contracted, we will cut you a $50 thank you check. This is to let you know just how much we value you and your referral. Now, where the real money comes in is as your referral writes business, you will receive an override on that business. We cut these checks on a quarterly basis. Our ownership team, Steve Murray, Charles Hiring, and Curtis Hawks, sign checks for thousands of dollars at a time, so it can be very lucrative for you. With that being said, if you can think of anyone that could benefit from doing business with us here at IAMS and would be kind enough to refer them over to us, feel free to type their information into that questions box, or you can email me at nicole@iamsinc.com. And I will do my best to get them recruited over to IAMS and get you on your way to earning some referred producer dollars. Now, below that is our marketing reimbursement program, which is one of our most popular programs that we do offer here. Rough numbers on this is that every 100,000 in fixed indexed annuity premium will get you $100 in your marketing reimbursement account. Why this is so popular and lucrative for our advisors is we truly do consider this to be your money, so we don't cap your account. We don't tell you when you have to cash out or anything of that nature. We don't tell you the vendors you have to use. Certainly, you can utilize one of our recommended vendors or our creative team to create marketing for you. But if you do have a relationship out there that is working for you, we want to help you with that ongoing relationship and the success that you are having with it. All we ask is that you send us a receipt for your marketing expense and we will cut you a check, hopefully that same day, and get that out to you to help you offset that cost. If you'd like to know how much is in your marketing reimbursement account or have a conversation about how to utilize those dollars, give your sales director at our office a call. We'd love to speak with you about this. Back office support. This slide is who we are here at IAMS. This is the core of IAMS and how Charles Hiring founded us 36 years ago. We want to help the independent advisor work smarter and not harder. We're going to do this with great business building tools and resources. Of course, our advanced case design assistance, life and annuity quotes. And with that, we do make a 24-hour turnaround guarantee to you. We are going to get you those illustrations that you request within 24 hours of your request, but I am going to be quite honest with you. In all reality, you're probably going to get those within the hour. Now, if we do get into some advanced case design, where we're bringing in possibly the RIA or the life team and maybe some other stuff, it may take that full 24 hours, but typically you're going to have those quotes in your inbox within the hour. Submission to commission support is handled by our new business teams. Amber Williams heads up the annuity side. We have fantastic teams there simply to help you get commissioned quicker. We will scrub your applications, submit them on your behalf. We do all the administrative tracking on them, and we're going to get you updates on the case and get those updates out to you with any outstanding requirements you may have. We do all of this to ensure that you get commissioned as quickly as feasibly possible. There are no fees for this service that we provide. It's just another one of the services that we do provide for you here at IAMS. And then we do have top sales expertise and coaching. We have a great sales staff internally. And then we have a lot of external coaches that can help you become an expert in a field that you desire. And we do have our paperless contracting system. We are on the Assurance Bay platform, and we can get you contracted with most all of our carriers there. Our Firelight eApp platform is a single sign-on at IAMSinc.com. I will say that this is the future of our business. Most of our carriers are on our eApp platform, and we are adding carriers continually. This is a COVID-friendly way of conducting business, and some carriers are going to eApp only for their product lines. Some carriers will also offer extra compensation for utilizing their eApp platform. So make sure you ask your sales director before you submit a paper app if you can earn more commission by doing an eApp. If you haven't tried to utilize this way of conducting business, we are happy to assist you in getting started. So what these Firelight eApps are going to do is help you access the correct paperwork every time, because the platform does pull all of the necessary forms for you as you go through the app. It does help you submit your business in good order the very first time so that you don't have to go out and get corrections and signatures from your client. It reduces your processing time and gets you paid quicker. It is a single sign-on, like I said, at IAMSinc.com. And it is also an easy way to complete multiple applications for the same client with our copy with changes features, which I would be happy to walk you through. Creative marketing solutions is something that we do have in-house. We do have a full in-house creative team that can help your practice. We do have a lot of turnkey items available for you, and we can simply impose your contact information on those and get those out to you with your logos, usually within a day or two. speaking of your logo and agency solutions, that is something that we are very good at here at IAMS, and something that if you have not created a full customized brand for you and your agency, I would tell you to do so. This is going to help you grow your organic market very naturally. We can get your logo designed and get it imposed on business cards, brochures, stationery, anything that you would like it on. And with what everyone is currently looking for are digital marketing solutions. We can help you with websites, social media marketing, email marketing, most everything on here. We will be happy to assist you with. If anything I have said is of interest to you, give your sales director a call when the webinar concludes and talk to them about how you can access IAMS Creative. We can certainly get that ball rolling for you. I've mentioned our website several times already, and I do know that there is nothing better than speaking with us on the phone, but there's a lot of stuff that we do access while we're on the phone with you that you can access as well on our website at imsinc.com. If you haven't registered for our website, it is very simple to do so. When we are done with this call, go ahead and create an account. We'd love to see you on there. There are a lot of great tools available to you as far as illustration tools, forms online, product grids, product news, industry updates. It's all out there for you on our website. Retirement Analyzer is a holistic software analysis program that helps your clients understand where they are with their current financial situation as compared to where they will be by implementing the solutions that you recommend. It's a great closing tool for you. It will show your clients in a very easy to understand format how much closer they will be to their goals because of implementing your products and strategies. Marcus Solar here in our office can get you signed up with a 30-day free trial if you would like to take a closer look at the software and what it can do for you. With this slide, I am going to launch my first poll question. I do want to say I do appreciate everyone's participation in our poll questions. A simple yes or no would be great. If you click yes, would you like more information on IAMS Wealth Management? You will receive an automated email and a call from Duncan within our office to speak with you about who IAMS Wealth is and what they can do for you. We founded IAMS Wealth about 3-4 years ago now, and what we've done is grow this division of IAMS very organically. We've helped advisors become IARs and pass the 65 at a very successful clip. Once we have you registered, we will bring great value to your practice. We do have an incredibly competitive fee structure for both you and your clientele. We have great technology and great investment platforms for your clients, and this has been a major growth sector of our business, and assets under management could be a major growth sector for your business as well. I would love to close out this poll question. If you could answer yes or no, that would be great so that we can get moving on to the next slide and into what we all came here to talk about. Okay, I'm going to do back-to-back poll questions. I do apologize for that. Would you like more information about our upcoming all expense paid life and annuity academy? By answering yes, we will get you out the registration for the academy that we will have late fall, early summer. We will be hosting an academy next month at Athene's home office in Des Moines, Iowa, but then we will have another one this fall. We have not determined the location yet, but what these are 2-day trainings that are excellent opportunities for agents who are looking for new ways to grow their business. They're 2.5-day events that are an excellent opportunity if you are active in the life and annuity market space. It is an all expense paid trip that gives you an opportunity to learn from our top producers. They will go over the marketing strategies that they have used to get from the bottom to the top in the industry. It also gives you a chance to speak with your peers in the industry from all over the country. If you have not registered yet, I will send you out the registration link when I call you to follow up on this webinar presentation. I would highly recommend that you do so. It looks like we're still gathering a few more responses. If you want more information, please click yes. If you don't, please click no. All right, we're going to close out that poll. Moving on. So our cruise got canceled, as most of you know. However, we are going to be having our Greenbrier trip. We do have multiple levels, so 4 million plus points gets you the level 3. If you're ranked between 21 to 40, you will hit the level 2, which will give you a 5-night, 6-day stay at the Greenbrier Resort. And then if you are at the level 1 and you are ranked in our top 20 producers, you will get to spend an extra 3 days in Washington, D.C. prior to joining everyone at the stately Greenbrier Resort. And we will be announcing our next trip shortly, but this trip qualification period ends at the end of next month, and then starting July 1, all of your business will count toward our new trip if you are a newer producer to IAMS and did not qualify for the Greenbrier. We do put a lot of stuff on our social media platforms, so go out there and give us a like on Facebook and connect with us on LinkedIn. We'd love to see you out there. All right, so we are going to get into American Life and the American Select 10 and the American Select 7 and the American Classic product lines. American Life is a B double plus rated carrier, and as we go through, if you do have any questions, you can type them in the box. I will say, I'm going to go to the next slide so that you don't feel like you're wasting your time if American Life is not available in your state. These are the 21 states American Life is currently available in. They are expanding their footprint regularly, I will say that, but it is a slow process, and COVID did slow down that process for American Life. So we have 21 states, but if it isn't available in your state, we do send out email updates every time they do add a state. All right, so this is a single premium fixed indexed annuity. It's a very clean and simple chassis, which makes the point of sale conversation so much easier with the clients. So American Life didn't absorb any other company, so they don't have excess administrative costs that can slow down a lot of carriers. They only administer American Life policies. This helps them with pricing. It helps them with overall cost control, and it helps them to be able to move forward with their technology platforms. This is an extremely efficient company. Instead of private equity, they are based on a service model which uses reinsurance to fund their business. Now, what does that mean? That means that this keeps them efficient. They don't need those huge returns to fund their business and keep their renewal rates strong. They are a very consumer-focused company that keeps their costs low so that they can pass that on to their clients with great products and great value in those products, which we are going to dive into. They do have an incredibly strong balance sheet, as you can see here. Their RBC, which you can see on the slide, is really, really strong. They are against some of the biggest names in the FIA space, as you can see on the graph on the left. They're high quality investment assets. If you look at the chart, they are looking at high quality investment grade models. They're sustainable assets, as you can see from this chart. They are a very well-funded company, up there with Athene, F&G, and American Equity. They are B double plus as opposed to A and A minus rated carriers, but their balance sheet is as good as anyone in that A minus platform. Okay, so now we get to look at the new rates. American Life on the American Select 10 raised their rates this week. For those of you that have not been on one of these webinars with me, I'm going to go over the product for those of you that have joined me previously. This might be some monotonous information for you. So this product does issue as a base product, a bonus, and a bonus plus product. The base contract obviously has the higher cap and par rates, as you would expect. The no fee bonus product has a 10% premium bonus for clients up to age 74. 75 to 85, there is a 7% bonus. The premium bonus vests 1/10 per year of each year of the contract. As you can see on the bonus and the bonus plus, they both do have the same crediting rates. The difference in the bonus plus product is two things. One, the bonus is higher, and for that higher bonus, your client is going to pay an 80 basis point fee. But what that does get your client is, number one, a 16% premium bonus to age 74, a 13% premium bonus, 75 to 85, and then it also gets them a 3% consistency bonus at the end of the 10th contract year on the contract value. So in essence, the client is either getting a 19% bonus or a 16% bonus for an 80 basis point fee on a 10-year product. The other thing I would like to point out is the liquidity. So on the base contract, you have 10% liquidity on the contract in year one. You have a 2.8% fixed account and a 7.25 S&P cap rate. Yes, you heard me right. 7.25. They are going to give you 220% of whatever the Zenith index does. And we will go into that Zenith index shortly. And then if you look at the bonus and the bonus plus, the bonus product is going to give you 5% liquidity in year two. Great crediting rates still on a 10% premium bonus product. You've got a 2.25 fixed rate. You have an S&P cap at 5%, which is on a 10% bonus is incredible. And on that 2-year Zenith index, you are going to get 150% of whatever that index does. Now on the bonus plus, like I said, you get a 16% premium bonus to 74, 13.75 to 85. You do get the extra 3% of the contract value in the 10th year if you don't take any liquidity other than RMDs, and then you do have 10% liquidity in year two. However, that does void your 3% bonus interest in the 10th year. The issue ages on this product, as you probably figured, are 0 to 85. The minimum premium on this product is $20,000. The maximum is $1 million without home office approval. So we pretty much went over this slide, the differences between the bonus and the bonus plus, but this does kind of break it down for you in a more easy to understand side-by-side format. So as you can see on the bonus product, 10% bonus to 74, 75 to 85, 7% bonus, 5% liquidity in year two, no fee. On the bonus plus, you get a 16% bonus to 74, 75 to 85, you get a 13% bonus. Then you get Your persistency bonus of 3% on your contract value if no withdrawals other than RMDs are made, and you have 10% liquidity starting in year 2, all for an 80 basis point fee. Is everybody following me so far? Doesn't look like I have any questions yet. All right, so they also offer the American Select on a 7-year chassis. So same design basically. You've got your base, you've got your bonus, and you've got your bonus plus product. Okay, so you have the base with the higher crediting rates, 10% liquidity in year 1, the bonus with no fee, so just the straight bonus product. Client is going to get a 7% bonus to age 74 on a 7-year contract. Ages 75 to 85, your client is going to get a 5% bonus. That bonus does vest 1/7 per year. A fixed rate at 1.5, S&P cap at 3%, ultra competitive on a 7-year product. You get 125% of the 2-year Zenith index, and you get 5% liquidity starting in year 2. On the bonus plus product, you get an 11% premium bonus to 74. 75 to 85 client will receive a 9% premium bonus. The bonus vests 1/7 per year. And then the consistency bonus on this 7 years a little bit lower. So you get a 2% bonus on your contract value at the end of the 7th year, as long as no withdrawals other than RMDs have been taken. Ultra competitive rates, 80 basis point fee on the bonus plus product, and then you have 10% liquidity starting in year 2. Questions? I don't see any yet. All right, so the first index that we are going to go over on their product line is the S&P Mark V, which I'm sure most of you have seen. It is in other carriers' products as well as American Life. The equities in the Mark V are the S&P 500. The commodities is the S&P Gold, and then the fixed income bucket is the S&P 10-year U.S. Treasury note. What this does is it does have a 5% volatility point. The Mark V has historically done very well. You know, it's designed to hit that 5% mark. Sometimes it hits it, sometimes it exceeds it. And this index has been live now for 5 years. So you do have 5 years of actual returns that you can show a client. The next index that American Life offers is their Janus Society Generale Guidance Index with Value Lock. So that is an index that has a higher volatility point. So this index is designed with a 12% volatility point. And then on a monthly basis, it will lock in a 4% yield if that is generated. So what it is designed to do is to potentially outperform market benchmarks like the S&P. So I'm going to show you, this is what I have allocated to on the 10-year American Select Bonus Plus Index. As you can see, I did not favor any index that they offered, okay? I did 10% in everything, and I had to put 20 into the 2-year Zenith because there's only 9 indexes on the product. Anyway, so we went 10% in every bucket. Now let's look at the hypothetical effective rate. You have a yield utilizing every single bucket. So 10% in the fixed, 10% in everything but 20% in the 2-year zenith. The annual effective yield on this product, utilizing all of the indexes offered, is 6.9%. I don't have a product out there with a 16% bonus that can do 6.9%. This really speaks highly of the indexes that they have chosen to put within these products. And I did just run that in yesterday, so that is with the new rates. Now, this is utilizing the Goldman Sachs Zenith Index, which we will get to in a minute what it's comprised of, but it is obviously the highest performing index that they do have. So if you went 100% into the Zenith, the annual effective rate from the most recent 10-year period is 10.48% on a product with a 16% premium bonus. That is impressive. Like I said, these products top the majority of the bonus products that I do have available out there. So let's get into the S&P ESG index that is included in their product line. It's a subset of the S&P 500. It's approximately 316 companies that are a part of the S&P 500. The ESG index is a broad-based market cap weighted index that's designed to measure the performance of securities meeting sustainability criteria while maintaining similar overall industry group weights as the S&P. This index was constructed to provide a risk and return profile similar to that of the S&P while improving ESG characteristics. ESG, if you do not know, stands for environmental, social, and governance. And I can't remember if I have that slide on the next one or not, but if I don't, I can send it to you. So what they're going to do is they're going to exclude companies involved in coal, tobacco, controversial weapons, etc. And then they're going to take the rest of the companies and they're going to rank them. And then they're going to weight them, and that's what they're going to go in and out of. This index has been live for 3 years now. The index targets 75% of market capitalization of each GICS industry group within the S&P 500 using the S&P ESG scores for the constituent selection. Certain exclusions are made based on criteria detailed in the methodology, like thermal, coal, and tobacco, etc. And the scores employ data gathered S&P Global through the corporate sustainability assessment. So this is the annualized return over a 10-year period of the S&P ESG. So you are looking at between 5.80 and 5.87. Ultra strong yield on a fixed indexed annuity. Okay, so let's get into the Goldman Sachs Zenith Index. This is a new index, I will say that. It has only been around for 1 year, so everything else is back tested. It is comprised of U.S. equities, U.S. government bonds, copper, gold, and then it does have the Goldman Sachs commodity. It is a rules-based index that seeks to be diversified. It allocates exposure subject to volatility to U.S. equities, U.S. treasuries, gold or copper, and the commodity curve. This is given the times that we are in right now, the fact that it does have that copper, gold, and commodity component to it make it ultra, ultra strong. So diversification with the Mark V versus the index, or Mark V versus the Zenith, I'm sorry. So if you go, now keep in mind this Zenith did not go live until 2019. Okay, so on average, the Zenith, hypothetically, but as you can see, it did go live in 2021 and it yielded 6.6. The S&P Mark 5 yielded 0.3. So you've got a 4.85 yield with the Zenith as opposed to a 2.89 yield with the Mark 5 from 2007 to 2021. Okay, so this is a blend that I did. I went 33 in the S&P Mark 5. I did 33% in the 2-year SocGen Guidance Index, and I did 33% in the 2-year Zenith. So we've got one 1-year crediting strategy and two 2-years. But the worst 10-year period yielded the client 6.93. The most recent 10-year period yielded the client 7.52, and the best 10-year period 9.28. We always do recommend diversification amongst all of the index options. That's why I showed you on that previous slide how I went 10% in every bucket available. That will give your client the potential for an even yield of 3 to 5%. Now, if your client is a risk taker and wants to go all in 100% on the 2-year Zenith because they're just happy with their bonus of 16%, more power to them. But by doing these indexes are designed to complement one another. So by going into every bucket, it is going to provide your client with a more consistent yield, I would say. All right, so the free withdrawal provisions, we did pretty much already go over that. You can take multiple withdrawals in a year up to 10%. All of the products are RMD friendly, like I said. And there is 10% free liquidity in year one on the base product only. All right, let's talk about where American Life sits versus its peers. Okay, so the 10-year bonus plus product, we have a 16% bonus with a 3% consistency bonus for an 80 basis point fee on a 10-year contract. Athene, ultra good carrier. You all know that we love Athene here at IAMS and don't have a bad word to say about them. But on the Performance Elite 15 Plus, the client is going to get a 17% premium bonus on a 15-year contract for a 95 basis point fee. On the Performance Elite 10 Plus, client gets an 8 to 10% bonus for a 95 basis point fee. Now, SILAC, as you all know, they do not have fees on their products. On the Denali 14 years, so 14-year product, 10% bonus, and SILAC Denali 10 has a 7% bonus. So we went over the bonuses. For the no fee premium bonus, American Life has the 10% bonus on the bonus product. Athene Performance Elite 15 has an 11% bonus for no fee. The Performance Elite 10 has a 2 to 4% bonus based on state and client age. The SILAC Denali Bonus 14 has a 5 to 10% bonus based on client age, and the Denali Bonus 10 has a 3.5 to 7.7% bonus on their product. Equitrust Market Power Bonus does have a 10% premium bonus that is fully vested on day one. However, in the majority of the states, that is a 14-year product. And as you can see, their rates and their liquidity stack up with all of their peers. Compensation. That's a question that everybody always asks. What am I going to get paid? So on the American Select product, on the 10-year product, you're going to get 7% commission to age 74. 75 to 85, you're going to get a 4% comp. On the 7-year product, you get a 5.25% commission. 75 to 85, you do get a 3% commission. American Life does pay the day after the policy issues. There are no minimums. Any commission amount is paid when earned. You can see your commission detail on the agent portal immediately, and statements are emailed to you monthly. This contract does have a 1-year chargeback. So if anything happens, whether surrender, death, RMDs, whatever the case may be, in the first 6 months, you're going to get charged back for the withdrawal 100%. In months 7 through 10, you are going to get a 50% chargeback. Now, this is what I'm really excited about. So we have a 3-year fixed rate with American Life at 4%. That does include the loyalty bonus. So that means that no withdrawals can be taken. There's no liquidity on the 3-year at 4% or on the 5-year at 4.17. If your client would like 10% liquidity starting in year 2, the 3-year rate is 3.85, still the highest one out there. And on the 5-year, it is 4.05. So the enhanced interest credit is the bonus interest if no withdrawals are made other than RMDs. It's the same as the American Select product. It's just on the MYGA as well. If they don't want the higher rate and they do want the enhanced liquidity, they can take 10% in year 2 or their RMD penalty free, whichever is greater. And this MYGA does have full account value at death. This policy does have that 30-day window, just like the majority of the MYGAs out there prior to the end of the guarantee period. They have a 30-day window to roll it out or renew it. RMDs, they do need to take the RMD before they transfer the funds into the MYGA. You can see the surrender schedule just like everybody else's on MYGAs. Starts at 9, goes down from there on both the 5 and 3-year. If the owner does die, like I said, full contract value is paid to the beneficiary with no MVA or surrender charge. So at the end of the guarantee period, the client can continue the contract for the same duration at the interest rate that American Life is currently offering. They can continue the contract for a different guarantee period at the interest rate currently offered. They continue the contract for a year with no MVA. They can take a partial withdrawal and continue for the same or a new period, no surrender or MVA on partial withdrawals. They can apply for the full surrender or partial surrender the contract value to a settlement option with no surrender or MVA, and they can completely withdraw the cash value. So here is a carrier that does, like most, pay more for EAP. If you do American Life EAP on the 5-year MYGA, you're going to receive a very, very ultra competitive commission of 2.5%. If you do a paper app, you'll get 2.25. And then 81 to 90. Oh, I didn't go over the issue ages. So the MYGA issues 18 to 90, but 81 to 90, the commission drops to 1.5% for the EAP and 1.25 for the paper. The 3-year MIGA pays 1.5 for the e-app. Paper app is 1.25. 81 to 90, you get a 1% commission for the e-app and 75 basis points for the paper. Ease of operation and their online resources. So American Life's website is american-life.com. What you are looking at is a sample illustration, kind of like the one I showed you. This is a sample illustration for their MIGA. Very, very simple to explain and present to your client. They do have a multitude of marketing pieces, which I am happy to email out to you at the end of this presentation, as well as the ad that they have for the 3 and 5-year MIGAs if you're interested in that. I'm not going to go into all of these details because we've already gone over them, but if you would like the spec sheet on the American Classic or on the American Select, I would be happy to send that to you as well. So the Reg Ed code for the fixed indexed annuity is ALF10, and they do use Reg Ed. You can run your own illustrations if you would like to on american-life.com. They do have Firelight on their website, but you can also utilize it on the single sign-on at IAMSinc.com. They will hold contracts until they are fully funded and will issue on the date that the last funds are received. Some minimum exceptions that they do allow. So for a household, if one spouse wants to put $10,000 into the American Select and the other spouse is putting $10,000 into the American Select for a total of $20,000, they will accept that policy. But the smallest policy has to be at least $10,000. So we went over, they are Insurance Bay, they use Reg Ed. New business can be done on Firelight. They have paper apps available that we can send to you as well. They do have a pre-submit suitability review process. They reverse mortgages or auto declines, and premium over 250,000 does have heightened suitability review. They do pay commissions the day after issue. They do ACH and checks daily. No minimums. Any commission amount is paid when earned. If ACH is desired, make sure your current bank info is on file. The commission detail, as I said, is on the agent portal, and commission statements are emailed monthly. That concludes my presentation, and it does not look like we do have any questions. I am going to launch my last poll question. Would you like me to send you out all of the information on American Life? If you would, please click yes. If you don't want it, please click no. And I will be happy to get all of the information out to you at the conclusion of this webinar. I do certainly appreciate all of your time for joining me on this webinar. Hope you all have a safe and relaxing Memorial Day weekend, and we will talk to you next week. I'm going to close out my poll question. Hope everybody has voted. I'll follow up with all of you and get you out any information you might want. Have a great weekend, guys.